Findings tell us a tale of Earth's past civilizations. They're all astonishing. Earth, a little blue planet that we call home, faithfully orbiting the sun for nearly 6 billion years, and has weathered many changes throughout that incomprehensible amount of time. And even though scientists and researchers have learned a great deal about Earth's history, there are still more questions than there are answers at this point because of what we're finding. Humans are often thought of as the most evolved species and most advanced in the history of life on Earth, but what the history books don't tell us is there is a distinct possibility that there were advanced civilizations that existed on Earth for millions and even billions of years before modern man. We've had mass extinctions, evolutions, and this type of what we call forbidden history. We're taught that life slowly evolved from a single-cell organism, eventually becoming a wide variety of species because of Earth's ability to sustain life forms, along with life being able to adapt to any given environment. But we also know that Earth's environment is not always so forgiving. There have been many mass extinctions that have taken place due to catastrophic events such as meteor strikes that wiped out the dinosaurs 66 million years ago, or even volcanic eruptions, super eruptions. But the extinction of the dinosaurs is recent history as far as Earth is concerned. There are still billions of years worth of history that are still a complete mystery to us. Interestingly, there have been several findings that will make you question the true lineage of the intelligent life here on Earth. The dinosaurs, of course, were not entities that were capable of constructing pyramids or constructing a pair of shoes with soles, as we can see here. It's a partial shoe sole in Triassic rock from Nevada, dated 248 million years ago. So who was able to do this? So the dinosaurs, of course, were wiped out 65 million years ago, and that is a drop in the ocean compared to the age of the Earth, which is approximately 6 billion years old. The few instances below are odd. Are they coincidence, natural, or purely wrongly interpreted? But you have to decide that for yourselves. The first thing we find is, of course, the Adams Bridge. NASA satellites photographed a mysterious ancient bridge between India and Sri Lanka. As mentioned in the Ramayana, it's said to be 1.7 million years old. It's mentioned in the legends of Sri Lanka and India. The bridge was first mentioned in the ancient Indian Sanskrit epic Ramayana of Valmiki. The name Rama's Bridge or Adam's Bridge or Rama Setu refers to a bridge built by the Vanara, the ape men, an army of Lord Rama in Hindu theology, which he used to reach Lanka in order to rescue his wife Sita from the demon king Ravana. And this is what you can see here. That's the bridge, those little pieces that are now sunk. And that is the bridge between India and Lanka, Sri Lanka. Now, the holy book of the Hindu religion is thousands of years old. When the rocks that make up the bridge were tested, they were found to have been placed in the water about 1.7 million years ago. The length of a bridge is about 30 kilometers. There are some theories that this formation is natural. However, many others suggest that this is artificial. So we'll leave it up to you. You decide. Finding number 2 are the metallic tubes, 65-year-old metallic tubes. And here we are. In 1968, researchers Y. Druitt and H. Salfati reportedly found a collection of semi-ovoid metallic tubes embedded within chalk from the Cretaceous period, which means that they are approximately 65 million years old. What a coincidence. This is about the time of the asteroid strike that wiped out the dinosaurs. It obviously wiped out a lot of life forms. Now, the metallic tubes appear to have been crafted by intelligent beings who knew how to bend and mold metal. The discovery made in Saint-Jean-de-Livet in France was not widely publicized and has been left out of history books. Nonetheless, the findings suggest intelligent beings were in fact present on Earth more than 65 million years ago. And we can see the Geomorphology Laboratory of the University of Caen in France received the specimens for analysis, but did not respond to several requests for further information about them. Interestingly, 65 million years ago is exactly when the dinosaurs ought to have gone extinct because of the asteroid strike. And then we have finding number 3, a single shoe sole dated to about 230 million years ago, long before the age of the dinosaurs. There were intelligent beings here who apparently wore shoes just like we did. At least that's what a mysterious imprint found in Nevada would tell us. The New York Sunday American published an article in 1922 written by that claimed a miner and skilled geologist found a shoe print in a rock from the Triassic period. The print, left by a mysterious being, included detailed stitching patterns. Even the stitches you could see. The patterns that was evident even to the naked eye. Amazing. Furthermore, the print contained an indentation in the form of a heel, and upon further analysis, scientists determined the print was made anywhere between 213 and 248 million years ago. Now, who could have possibly been walking the earth 100 million years before dinosaurs even existed? Amazing. Number 4, the metallic spheres, dated to be a whopping 2.8 billion years old. Perhaps the most intriguing discoveries that suggest intelligent life has existed on Earth for much longer than previously thought are the large collection of metallic spheres found by miners in South Africa. These spheres have been dated to approximately 2.8 billion years old and are a complete mystery to researchers. They appear to be made by some kind of intelligent life form because of the grooves that were etched into some of them, obviously. That's not normal. That is intentional metallic production and intentional grooves on the circumference of the balls. Currently housed at the Klerksdorp Museum of South Africa, many of the globes defy your current understanding of the evolution of life on Earth. According to this discovery, intelligent life has existed for billions of years longer than previously thought. Earth's mysterious past, humans are often thought of as the pinnacle of science in the long history of life on Earth, and even though mainstream science tries to convince us intelligent life did not exist until 50,000 years ago or so, there have been several discoveries to suggest there's much more to Earth's story. After all, the Earth is nearly 6 billion years old, and we've only just started on the road to discovery. The evidence tells us there were advanced civilizations throughout the entire history of our planet, but where they came from and what happened to them is still unknown. The only thing we know for certain is that if there were advanced civilizations, they either were very careful of what they left in space or they never got there. The only space junk we find has been created and left by humans. Also, the Earth and Moon and Mars would have had to have been totally wiped clean physically, chemically, and also radioactively, for there to be absolutely no evidence to be found of a previous advanced civilization. And the only way to get answers to these questions is to keep digging, keep exploring, and to always be aware of the limitations of our current knowledge. This is by Ankh, Beyond Diem, and it's on Bended Reality. So it seems that with more of these artifacts that are found, and the scientific dating of them, there are more questions than answers. Please leave your comments, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for your support. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events. events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.